What's happening? What's happening? It's kind of a gloomy day today, but when that sun come out, it's gonna go BAM! It ain't even gonna be playing with nobody. It's supposed to be like 98, 100 today. Some of these days be hard. They be hard. So how y'all feeling about all the current events we've been experiencing? From the Buffalo, New York mass shooting to the California church shooting to this 19 kids, 2 teacher shootings. And then they done had little stuff pop off here and there around the world. Now, I warned people on my Twitter. I told them, I said, look here. Pray for your city. Pray for your land. Pray for where you at. Pray for the area you in against mass shootings. Because one thing I've learned about mass shootings is they pop off like a domino effect. Soon as one person do it, it start just popping off. People start just doing it like bing, it's a light bulb idea. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, pay attention. Pay attention to when this stuff go down. Because, one thing, the devil, which we never blame him, we let him get a pass. The devil gets to hide his hands and stuff like this. You got him get in the heart and minds of people, shooting up old people, young people, all that stuff, and then everybody blaming race or blaming this or blaming that, mental illness, instead of blaming the devil. They even get mad at God. Like, God, if you love us, why you let this happen? But nobody ever blames the devil, and he's on the rise. See, his job is to bring about that confusion because he don't want to see nobody happy. He want to rob you of every peaceful state of mind you're supposed to enjoy on this earth. He want to rob you from it. He want to make you so mad he wants you to curse God and die. He want to put you in anger and confusion to the point where, it's, you shooting some little kids, the first thing you're going to think is, why, Lord? Why did that happen? Why did he do that? You'll never understand why a mentally ill person would just go shoot some innocent kids. It doesn't make sense. Other than the devil got in his heart and mind and made him pull off something he needed him to do. That's a demon move. That's a demonic hold. That's the devil enforcing his injustice on people so that they can be in an outrage and never be the same again. He wants people to be so mad and so confused about life that they can never live life comfortable, be comfortable and have peace ever again. That their life would be such in shambles and sad and angry and hateful and bitter that you won't be able to focus on life at all and never fulfill purpose. That's the devil's plan for you. And he wants you to curse God and die once again. Have you ever noticed something that I said? I see somebody's post earlier today and they was like talking about prayer being taken out of schools, and I said, I was just talking about that. The fact that if you notice, when prayer got taken out of schools, what did you start seeing happening to schools? They got preyed upon with shootings and violence and craziness. Now, the devil always tricked people with hate, with racism. So hate has always lived in the schools, but not at a violent rate like it is now. Now that you actually took God's hands off of schools with the shield of prayer, now the devil got full range of school. When prayer was in schools never had a school shooting. Never. Never had a school shooting. Even when America, that's principles was built off the Bible, was a very prosperous, blessed country. It was the land of the free. It was the land of opportunity. But as soon as they started being a melting pot and allowing all kind of other gods to come in and no longer enforcing the constitutional rights and, bending the constitutional rights, avoiding the constitutional rights, not sticking to the word of God that helped write the constitutional rights, America is a mess. And it's like a whore. And everything that God has set up to protect America through prayer, through his word, is now no longer our shield. My point is, when you don't put prayer first, how do you protect your day? How do you protect yourself, your children, your life? You can't. The devil got free reign when you leave yourself wide open. When you leave yourself wide open, the devil is able to come in and run havoc on your life. All I'm saying is just make sure you give your first breath to God. I mean, when you wake up in the morning, sometimes we go do other stuff, go use the bathroom, go do this, go do that. But don't forget to pray. Don't forget to plead the blood over you and your children each and every day. Because it's vital. You leave yourself open when you don't allow God to, let me put it this way, because I'm so glad he give us a chance to come to him, to humble ourselves before him, come to him, and even be able to ask him for his assistance on protecting us in our day, and our children, and our everything. You know what I'm saying? We need it. And to be humble enough to understand that your help comes from him, and to make sure you make him first lordship of your life and over your children, and know how to, even utilize and disperse your angels. You no longer is letting the devil have full access to you. Just put God first. Just put prayer first. It's your way of communicating with God what your needs are for the day, so that he can help you, so he can be there for you, so he can ride for you, so he can bless you. It's vital. Your everyday is vital to asking God for his assistance, because I'm pretty sure them people got up. I'm talking about the elementary kids too, and the people in the New York mass shooting. I'm sure they got up like a normal day with a routine, not thinking nothing of it. Not thinking nothing of it. And went on with their day. Now, I don't know how many of them did pray. And for the ones who did pray, I hope they went on to glory. But for the ones who wasn't even thinking of prayer, you just didn't give God a chance to open up his shield of protection for you. Now, knowing that, saying all of that, some things are just bound to happen. I get it. Some things are just bound to happen. It's part of life. But I still believe that we can protect and shield ourselves and be that one who got away, that one who escaped, that one that was shielded, that one that was protected by the armor of God. And that's what it is. So just don't forget prayer. Don't forget to put prayer in your day. Don't forget to put prayer in your morning and start your day out with covering you, your family, your children, and people that you know need prayer. I was thinking about this song. Somebody prayed for me, heavy on their mind. Took the time and prayed for me. I told Satan, get thee behind. Man, I remember the old ladies used to sing that in the church, and it just soothed the soul. So take the time to pray for it. Not just you, but somebody else, because they may need it. So many lonely people out here who don't get the love they need and that get so rejected and excluded. I don't know what that young man was going through in Texas that But he was like most mass shooters who just been bullied and picked on and excluded and disrespected and hated and despised and rejected and treated odd, and and people really do feel like they don't have to love you. They really do. Man, they really do. They feel like they don't have to give you no never mind because you don't fit in their equation. And you gotta love yourself. You really do. You gotta love yourself. You gotta believe in God, but you gotta believe in something great. You know what I'm saying? In order to hold on in this world, because this world can be cruel. It can be a lot of things. It can be a lot of things. But I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't want to stay too long. I don't want to drag it out. You know how I could drag it out. I could drag it out. My whole point is bring prayer back. Bring prayer back. Just think about what I said. Think about school. Back in the day when prayer was in school, you didn't hear about no school shootings, but now that prayer is out of school, there's no protection. Bring prayer back. Bring it in your day. All right. God bless. Just little words of wisdom. Somebody like, I know this already. Well, then do it. Don't, and spread the love to somebody else because they may not remember. All right. Bye.